All right, so this video is a response to the video that I uploaded for people over 40 that must start a YouTube channel now. And the reason why I'm doing this, well, a couple of different reasons. Number one, I want to challenge you if you are thinking, well, I'm going to wait until I have better equipment, or I'm going to wait until I have more time, because that was the response I had in the comments, which we had over 600 comments so far and over 20,000 views on that one video. If you missed that video, I'll link it up in the description. But this video is a challenge that I want to create for you to basically get rid of all of those barriers and shoot a video. I'm holding this phone right now and I'm going to set it down here in a minute because I want to give you some guidelines and some tips that you can use, and you can get this done in under 1 hour. And I'm talking shooting it and then editing it and then posting it. Right now, I'm hand holding my phone, which it's kind of hurting my arm. So I'm going to get on a tripod here soon. And I'm using a lav mic, a DJI, and I'll link everything up in the description. Last video, someone thought this was a makeup brush. No, it's not, but it could, I guess, appear to be. And I guess I could use some makeup. Let me go ahead and go through exactly what you should do to get your first video up. All right, so right now I am in the same location I was when I shot that first video. It's much more comfortable than the last shot that I just did. But right now I'm shooting this in a really, really bad time of the day without having any good lighting in this room. But I'm still shooting the video and I'm still going to post this video, even though the lighting might not be perfect. Here is the deal and here is the challenge. If you are watching this and you are over 40, and if you're not over 40 and you're 37, it's okay. You can play along. I want to challenge you to basically do exactly what I'm doing right now. Even if you don't have this lapel mic or this lav mic, use your phone and just use the microphone in your phone. Who cares if the room's echoey? But here's what I would like you to do. Whatever topic that you feel like you can talk about, something you're passionate about, or maybe something that you feel like you have a lot of knowledge on, or something that you want to gain a lot of knowledge on. A lot of people think that they have to be the expert. You don't have to be. You can just document you learning it. All right. I had one of my students years ago that basically wanted to do distilling. He wanted to create his own, he started with, I believe it was whiskey, and then he went to wine, then he made cheeses, then I think he did make some beers. So he was just crafting, right? He was doing all of these different home brews and homemade stuff in that niche. And he basically just documented himself learning it and then experimenting and then reporting back. So it doesn't really matter what you're into. There's probably an audience out there that's also into it. And if you come in like this right here, reel to camera, and just speak from your heart, from what you want to share, it'll come across as authentic. Like, if you were in your neighborhood and you had a bunch of people that were interested in what you were into, and you guys got together once a week and you shared things, that's all it really needs to be. So this right here, this video, once again, is my way of proving to you that you don't need any fancy equipment. You don't need any fancy edits. All you need is an idea first, and then from there, you basically just have to hit record it into a microphone, into your camera, and then from there, bring it into a tool like CapCut maybe if you want to. Do a few little jump cuts, which I did another video on my 1 hour video shooting content strategy, which I'll link that up in the description as well. All right, I'm gonna cut in here real quick. I'm actually getting ready to import that video, and I thought to myself, the one place that people are gonna struggle probably, and it might be why they don't do this challenge, is because they can't come up with a good idea. I actually created a swipe file with 10 idea starters or titles with good hooks. If you want a copy of that swipe file, in the comments, just put hooks. Just type in hooks, and then I'll see it, and then I'll send you a link to that. Because again, this is where a lot of people get hung up, is like with ideation. And if you have these swipe files, you can kind of see how I take a title that's worked for me in the past and I rework it. So if you want that, just put hooks in the comments and I'll send you a copy. But that's what I would do, okay? So the challenge for you is to watch this video, which you're doing right now. Congratulations, that's awesome, thank you. And then from there, I want you to come up with an idea of a topic that you can talk about that would be easy for you to talk about. And if someone asked you questions about it. So if someone said, well, Scott, one of my friends, let's say, hey, Scott, I want to do this. I want to record videos and I'm into bass fishing. And I'm like, all right, what's one thing that you would want to tell someone that's just starting in bass fishing? And they would be like, oh my gosh, they got to make sure that they have the right pole, the right bait, the right time of day. And then they would go ahead and they would just basically create a video, 3 things a new bass fisherman needs to know, something like that. And there you go. And then you basically just create that video and then post it. Now, of course, you want to think a little bit about what is the topic that you're going to be covering? Is it something that you feel like you're going to want to cover over the next several years? Because I do believe if you're, in your 40s or beyond, well, this is a great little retirement supplemental income that can come from it. It also can get to be a big business. That could be a 6-figure, 7-figure business if you want it to be. You don't have to, it doesn't have to be. But my point in doing this is not scripted. I didn't even have any bullets here. All I am is I'm coming to you from just what I'm thinking up here, and I'm just relaying it to you. And it's also my way of just encouraging more people that are nervous or waiting or thinking they got to have a whole bunch of time. I'm not exaggerating right now. I literally was watching something. It's a Sunday afternoon, the time that I'm recording this. I was watching something on TV, taking a little bit of a break, and I had this idea to shoot this for you. And I go, you know what? I'm just going to go do it. Even though the lighting's not in the best time of day, I'm just going to do it. So here I am. So I got the idea, and then I came over here, recorded that little intro, and then here I am sitting in this chair, in this room, and then I'm going to hit stop recording, and I'm going to go back to the computer. I'm going to take this footage and put it into my computer, probably bring it into, I use ScreenFlow, but you can use CapCut. I might do a little, maybe chop out the front, maybe where I, had the camera pointed down or something, right? I might just clean that up, which you don't even have to, but I'm going to do that. It might take me 10 or 15 minutes. And then from there, I'm going to upload this. And that's it. Oh, well, I'm also going to create a very basic thumbnail. And it might say something like over 40 challenge on the thumbnail or something like that. Or content challenge over 40 or for only people over 40 or something like that, right? Because that's who I am right now creating this video for. Now, is our whole channel about people that are over 40? No, my son's involved in this channel, Live Video School, he's 26 years old. So he's going to help that demographic, and I'm going to help this demographic. But the one thing I will say is after you get recording videos, you're going to start seeing what's resonating with your audience. And I shot a video a couple of weeks ago now, posted it, and it was talking about if you're over 40, why you must start a YouTube channel. And here we are creating more content for that audience because that video took off. And I saw that people needed this, people wanted it. And so here I am. And I don't know if you can tell in the video or not, but it got really dark in this room. And I don't know how the quality is going to be, but that's the little bit of an issue with shooting on a day that it's sunny and cloudy and sunny and cloudy. And as you graduate, you probably will get a light and you'll probably get maybe a better camera, although you don't have to, but you'll have more of a controlled setting, but you don't have to in the beginning. In the beginning, it's just a matter of getting started. So that is my little action step for you, is to take what I just shared with you and just record something and get it out there, because you never know. That video could take off and you could gain hundreds, if not thousands of subscribers from that video. And going back to the video I just uploaded, the over 40 and why you must start a YouTube channel, that is at 20,000 views right now, a little over 20,000, and it's gained 1,000 subscribers from one upload. that I just randomly just decided to do this right here. So it could just take one video. If you want to watch the video where I talk about my 1 hour content planning strategy, which you can get everything done in under an hour, just like I kind of shared with you here, but a little bit more detail, I'll post that right here. There's about a 9-minute video. So if you want to take 9 minutes, it'll help you with ideas and ideation. Watch that video next, and I'll see you there. Oh, and get that challenge done.